Here are the flowers that we're going to be making today, ladies. They are gorgeous. They're made with your Cricut. All you need is some paper, something to put in the center, and the Accent Essentials Cartridge. They are so easy to make. They don't take but a few minutes, and they will always match your project. I've used them on several projects. So here's the tutorial for that, and keep watching to find out what you'll need. To make the flower, you're going to need your Cricut, the cartridge Accent Essentials, some pop-up dots that are sticky, or you can just use a tape runner. You're going to want something to put in the center. I like to use these little gems. I got them from Walmart. They're only 97 cents, but you can use a button, you can use a brad, anything you want just to hold the center in place. Then you're going to want 3 or 4 sheets of cardstock. Mine's double-sided, so I'm just going to use one of them twice. Then you're going to want some ink, black or brown. Once you have your paper on your mat and loaded, you're going to want to select the key with a little flower that looks like that. It's just this one right here. It's like all black and it has a little tiny hole in the center. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the shift button and then press that little flower. And then it's called Accent 24, and that's what it should look like. So there's no hole in the center. Then what you want to do is you want to set your size to 1.5 inches. This is going to be your smallest flower to go on top. And then you're going to want to cut one of those. After you've cut your first flower, you want to select the same flower by hitting shift and that flower. And it's Accent 24S on the screen. And then you want to cut one at 1 3/4 inches. So just go up 1/4 of an inch and press cut. After you've cut that one, you want to go ahead and move over to your next paper. Since mine's double-sided, I'm just using 2 on the same page. And you want to select that same flower, and you want to cut it at 2 inches. So it's 1/4 of an inch bigger again. And finally, for your last flower, you want to move to your last sheet of paper, and you want to move up 1/4 of an inch and cut it at 2 1/4 inches. Same flower, 1/4 inch bigger, and press cut. Once you have your 4 progressively sized flowers, you want to go ahead and take your ink, and you just want to ink around the edges on each one. So just want to ink around the edges on each little petal. Not so much that you can't see the color, but just enough to make it look a little distressed. There you go, like that, and you just want to do all 4 flowers like that. Now that you have all your flowers inked, you want to go ahead and place a pop-up dot right in the center of your biggest one. That way you're going to be able to adhere the smaller one onto that. So to adhere it, simply line up your petals so that they're kind of like each one inside the ones where there's not on the bottom, so they're not overlapping completely, and line it up right in the middle. Now I simply have my pop-up dot in between them. You can see there's a tiny bit of space, and it's just in the center, so you see it's like a petal here and then a petal all the way around. Now what you're going to do is do the same thing. Stick another pop-up dot right in the center here, or you can just put a little bit of tape or glue, and you're going to line this one up right like that. And then you're going to take your smallest one and do the same thing on the top. Once you have all of them layered and stacked just like that, what you want to do is go ahead and take each petal and just kind of bend it in a little bit so they curve upward to give it a fuller appearance. So go ahead and bend them all up just a tiny bit to give it some body all the way around on each. So once you have all of your levels folded up, you want to take whatever you're going to put in the center of your flower. For me, it's just going to be one of these big gems. You're just going to peel that off and place it right in the center of your flower. And there you have your finished flower. It has dimension, so it's not flat, and it matches your project perfectly. These are perfect to use on cards, books. Mine's actually for a book that I'm going to be making a tutorial on for you all. Sorry, dropped it. But anyway, this is what it looks like. So you can go ahead and adhere this to your project. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed making your flower.